We're attacking first. If we're gonna
So it said special
take,
kills, and I was like, wait.
if we're gonna take a site, do we want to go some mid?
Good evening, Carroll University.
Around
My name is Pez, and over here we have the wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
Klein.
Good.
We ever go
And
by
Klein.
Klein Saucer?
Hey Grim, did you give anyone
And
else the
welcome
lecture
to
about
week
kind of being
2
quiet?
of the
Or
Carroll
just,
University
is it only Smash that knows?
Valorant season. We're gonna get it off
Okay.
here. It's gonna be real exciting. I'm hyped.
Okay.
We
Oh, I
will,
will.
right off the bat,
Yelling.
take care of one quick audio issue.
Bruh.
Mm.
People
Player
already
cards
yelling.
matching the people we play?
Duck texted me and said if you don't play Omen, you're throwing. Okay.
And we are back. Sorry about that. So today we are going to be playing Valorant. Not us specifically. Of course, we have our player cams on the right side of the screen here. We have our varsity Valorant team facing off against New Mexico State University White.
Oh, gonna be a great exciting first stream of the year. New setup. Gonna be a lot
Yes,
of
sir. I'm really excited specifically, especially because the last match of Valorant unfortunately wasn't streamed. We're still working on this setup. We have a wonderful new setup that we were able to showcase on Friday with Smash Brothers. I had the chance to use that for some solos, but we also had the chance to run it with on Tuesday for Smash Cruise as well. Congratulations to Smash Cruise, by the way. We went 1-1 on Tuesday. Varsity took a very close match against CUW, and JV lost, unfortunately, but are very, very eager to try and even out their record to 1-1 tomorrow against Northwood Blue.
All right, here we go.
We
If you haven't
are
played
sending it in.
Valorant before, if you don't know what this game is, I'll try to break it down as best I can. So there's attacking and defending. There will be Pearl. There is 2 site A, site B, and looks like Carroll will be attacking first, and there's a bunch of different characters to choose from that all do different things. There's Sentinels, which is a little triangle thing. Our nice space cat's name is the more defensive characters, and Flank Watch. And there's Clowns and Boob Cycle, which are the duelists. They go in first, and they get kills. And then we have Golden Llama and Riptide. Riptide is basically Viper. He creates a lot of smokes, take away line of sights, and
Choose your agent.
So she has a toxic wall that she can throw up that travels the span of basically the entire map if you really wanted it to.
Yeah.
She also has her smokes, which are based off of a resource. So she has basically a bar that drains the more she's using her actual venom. And of course she also has her basically little puddle
yeah.
of toxic waste poison that actually burns a character, and basically has very good control on a spike once it's post plant.
It's also resource management. All guns cost money. If you die, you lose them. You buy abilities too, so it's really vital to make sure you save money when you have to.
Looking in here, we have Carroll University on the attack.
Here.
Going after guys.
There's a
We'll see
free cam.
looking like the Viper is going to have Spike. We have a Ghost on the side of NMSU. We also have Chamber here on both sides, which basically has a Desert Eagle, also known in this game as
So we got Space and Neon in here. Shift walking. We picture walking completely silent. It's one.
My trap.
Space able to get the refrag. So they are 3v4 here.
Carroll's looking to. Ooh. Unfortunate. Just got killed on the behind. Obviously had that footstep. Good flash coming through.
Player
And
standing.
great way to chow that. You have the Phantom coming out.
Spike planted.
Obviously, we now know that there's a player nearby. And now they're just playing post plant here. They have information where the KO is. It's just done at that point. Carroll
Pistol
winning
round.
a very, very quick pistol round. Most likely will be buying here, trying to just get their free round. Once you go 1-0, you basically go 2-0 unless you force.
Yeah. Pistol round is big if you win, but also not that big if you lose. Because
No charges.
if Carroll loses here, then you can just pick up guns and then they save, and then Carroll's forced to save that round.
Which is obviously not what Carroll wants to do here.
You can huck abilities through that little hole in the top wall, and that pretty much makes a little breadcrumb trail that leads right to you. It is a very good ability.
So NMSU has a little information that Carroll is pushing this side. Clown's able to get a kill, not traded. That is very good for Carroll. Carroll's getting the plant down. KO on site and ends up falling as well, but gets the kill with the nade. So trades out his own kill post-mortem.
Nice
Cheese Master with an amazing shot on the Clowns.
Oh, running and gunning is going to get you nowhere.
Running and gunning with the Spectre, not a great idea. Throws down the TP here. See how he can use it to his advantage once he has the Headhunter here.
Bombs down. I believe that's 45 seconds.
Last player standing. One enemy
And
remaining.
There you go.
Chowling a 1v2, has to swing it, and Carroll's there. Boom cycle on the Phoenix, finishing it out there. And now has the Phantom as a buy. We see Vandal and a single Phantom on the side for NMSU here.
Yeah, they're full buy. They have little to no money, so they really do not want to lose this, because then they'll be forced to save, and that's a big disadvantage, and then you could be looking at 4-0. So this is a big round.
This is a big round, but if you look at the guns on Carroll's side, it could be in NMSU's favor. Excuse me. 2 Spectres on the side of Carroll, only 1 Vandal and 2 Phantoms. Vandal, if you're really good at aiming, can pop you immediately in the head. So it'll be interesting to see how NMSU plays this gun advantage.
They're
NMSU is holding out A really well. You have, excuse me, the Chamber laid on point B here.
Phoenix,
now you're
yeah.
going to see starting to...
basically gets him Phoenix. When he activates his ult, he gets basically a freebie. So he gets on fire. He is there to die. He gets teleported, but he's extremely vulnerable if he gets teleported once he dies to this point of him activating.
So that wall is really good for the plant. Obviously locks off that line of sight. You're able to get the free plant. Neon is staying, just dies, unfortunately. Quasi coming in with that kill. Headshot with the Vandal, does 160. It's just too much damage to obviously live. A great shot by Goosely here. Riptide trades to Quasi. And Gaz...
Better now. They gotta defuse.
They have to hit the defuse. Riptide throws up that smoke. Gonna start doing some damage. Decay, excuse me. And attackers win. Carroll notably really good on attack. They are a very aggressive team. We see a lot of, especially from last week, they went 12-0 on attack, on bind.
Yeah.
Only losing their pistol round on defense.
They play really well.
And then
together.
on the econ round, end up forcing it and just going 13-1 for a really quick match.
Icebox, they went like 14-12, and I hate that map, so I blame it. A bad map. But they were a really well coached team by Carroll's own Mr. Grimm. So I know he's gonna have the team ready to go.
Hi, monsieur.
Space.
A little bit of
Caught
trigger discipline
sleeping.
there. Definitely wanted to make sure you were going to hit the head. That would have been a little embarrassing if
That
you got
would've been
turned
terrible.
on there.
But
Quasi picking up that Phantom.
Ozzy is in there.
So,
I don't like it. High risk, high reward.
but they now found a gun. Just try and get a kill. Boom Cycle got to be careful here.
Oh,
But unfortunately, Quasi, the aim not true.
aim is.
Chamber throwing down a TP here. See if he can find anything with the Headhunter. Unfortunately, no one's A. Everyone's mid.
Last player standing.
And now you're stunned in a 4v1.
Carroll's
It's that
just
quick
playing-
shot, but
Carroll's
takes it
just
out.
playing patient.
Patient, waiting for the picks, and playing as a team, especially. They swung
Exactly.
4 through mid there. Unfortunately, one gets picked. Chamber has that free out in which they can teleport, and it looks like New
Defenders.
Mexico State University is coming in with a timeout. That is their first timeout out of 2.
Well, this is certainly talking about their positioning. They got to win better gunfights. Maybe calm the nerves down a little bit. That Neon had that Phoenix dead to right. That should have just been an easy kill. Then you get out of there. And then you're up 5-3.
Alrighty, so we have a brand new 5-cam setup. Boom, Riptide Clowns, Golden and Space Cac playing today, but thought we'd show it off a little. We're actually going to get right back into the game here.
It.
Phase currently 3 seconds till the round starts. Viper with Spike here. We have 3 ults on the side of Carroll, only 1 on the side of NMSU. That tour de force can be really important on holding this B site, but fun fact, Carroll's at A.
Good nade. Neon's getting out of here. You know, it's a 4v1.
Some quick trades came through. 4-3. Chambers now starting that rotate back to A, but now you have 2 walls going up here.
Last player standing.
And now it's a 1v3. Chamber has to clutch up here. Time coming through. And it gets him. This is basically a
Huge.
free kill. Unfortunate that the Chamber could not shoot the Hound there.
Carroll's
Or
just
the
firing
Seeker,
all cylinders.
excuse me.
Yeah, the Seeker. Pretty much anything that chases you in this game, you can shoot. But if you shoot it, they know where you are. So it's almost a lose-lose. If you shoot it, then they could swing you and you're dead. So
I'm gunning
great
for
ability usage there by Carroll.
5-0 going into this next round. We have KO set up at A
You
by
want
himself.
to play? Let's play.
We
There
got
comes out the
dual
tour de
chamber ult,
force.
which is a
Both
one-shot sniper rifle that kills. Obviously, I already said.
Boom
one
Cycle
shot.
getting a little bit of a one-tap onto Pisa. Chamber sitting in heaven here. Gotta watch out for the Neon. Neon ult
Neon.
coming through. That is
Good shot. All right.
a bit
Great
unfortunate.
plan
Still
here from
getting
New
the
Mexico.
plan.
Spike planted.
Here comes out the Viper ult. Basically, a big old
Whoa! Big refrags there.
All of a sudden, Carroll's turned it in their favor.
Oh my.
Looking at a 2v1 here. Both
Three
players
dead,
for Carroll
just like that.
on the site. And now KO's forced to save.
But
It's just another free round for Carroll.
I guess so.
It was kind of looking in NMSU's favor too.
Yeah.
They had the chamber set
Will
up.
Viper get out? Oh, yeah.
Chamber ults from both sides set up. NMSU's chamber missing the first shot, TPing back to heaven, and still held that angle pretty well.
It's just a matter of winning your gunfights.
Gotta win your gunfights, people. Gotta win your gunfights. 6-0 going into the next round. By face, 15 seconds left. I imagine Carroll's pretty happy with their econ right now. Obviously haven't lost a round yet. Carroll's econ is looking pretty crazy good. Next round, they're going to be sitting at around 4,000 each person. And you still have two people that are sitting at 7,000. So you don't have to worry about buys for a couple of rounds, even if you're kind of, unfortunately, losing them.
Nailed here, which is basically a big old EMP radius that disables all ults.
You also saw the face ult coming in, too. Peeker coming out. Doesn't catch anyone.
And
You see
Carroll is
looking for a
rotating
wrap
here.
here, probably to B. Or they might fake and try and pick up their Neon here. Looks like they're going to be hitting this B side. Neon's
Mid.
just going to hold back.
Let's see if they notice the dash track here. Oh, there you go.
Boom Cycle down. This is a really scary trade coming in because
Got the trade.
down, mid.
There you go. New Mexico. Caught him sleeping in the mid. That's big.
one of Carroll's downsides is their rotates. Unfortunately, having to rotate through mid there, might have wanted to pick up with their Neon there and just try and fake and then go back A. That re-swing into mid to B there. Unfortunately, Carroll doesn't have a way to really know without checking with abilities that NMSU has two people there. Boom Cycle goes down, and then they have another NMSU player coming in.
Oh, sorry, interrupt. I would have liked to see Carroll commit there, because you know they've been winning their gunfights. Neon.
Interesting
with a,
wall
2
from the
feet wall.
Neon.
If it works, it works.
It works, it works. Viper wall coming in. Neon using her ult, slides through and just gets, unfortunately.
Neon ult is she basically shoots a laser beam out of her hand, but if you're a good shot, you just shoot her in the head. Carroll seems to do another rotate here, which could. A
Face
seems
your
to be
fear!
empty for some reason. Only fade. New Mexico fade. Quick kill.
Spike planted.
Space Cac with a great kill onto Cheese Master. Now is picking up the back here. Viper playing front sight.
Bring them down.
They just trying to seek out anyone. Prowler expired. No one able, or Prowler unable to find anything.
Hold. One enemy remaining.
KO swinging that.
That's the
Finds
chamber.
Riptide. But
With the
Space
face.
can't.
Last player standing.
Oh, good double peek from New Mexico. It sure is. So if you two people peek at the same time, only one person should die. Unless you whiff. And here's the duck spray. Whack, whack. Good. Momentum is swinging in New Mexico's favor. You gotta feel you're feeling a little good. That's taking 2 rounds in a row. A little bit concerning for Carroll here, but they're still up 4.
Where are you?
Round 9 here. 3 coming into A site here. Chamber needs a little help here. Has that fade. Carroll just getting pinched here.
Chamber got a little aggro there.
has-
With the flank, immediately gets
Still has Viper
shut
wall up.
down.
But now they're trying to rotate. KO's going to meet them before they even get around this corner.
Gale's playing patient. I feel like they know he's there. See if they peek through the side at the same time. Gale backs up. Good ult. Good grenade. Sorry.
Try daggering there.
Just to make sure they're
30
there.
seconds left.
They know they don't have a lot of time to plan here.
They're just going to continue going to B. And NMSU has read this really well. Has to know that they're here. Yep.
Either now or never.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh.
Last player standing.
Good.
NMSU, after this timeout, has picked up 3 rounds to 1. So clearly something working here in NMSU's favor. And Carroll's coming in with a timeout. Have to figure out
Instagram.
how to now counter this.
They're just not committing to pushing sides, which I think is kind of weird. They're just letting New Mexico just inch them. And then they don't know what to do. And they rotate too late, and they have to resort to gunfights. And New Mexico plays a little bit more passive there. Because they have to come and plant. You can only plant in a certain radius. So Mexico played that almost perfectly there. I don't know. Can't speak. I'm a little nervous. Speak it slow.
Little shout out. Unfortunately, no Thursday teams really playing aside from Madden. Madden has some matches this Thursday. Overwatch does not start yet. Call of Duty starts this Friday, which is really exciting. Rocket
I'll
League
be
also
there.
having a match.
I'll be playing. Make sure you tune in.
Looking back into this round 10 bye phase, 3 seconds left. After 12 rounds, the team switched sides. Carroll will then be on the defense. New Mexico State University on the offensive.
Let's watch Carroll's captain here, Space Cac. See what she does.
Using the Phantom here. Nice koi skin, by the way. Has 8 shots in that Headhunter, but I don't see that coming out probably this round when she has the Phantom. Tour de Force still 2 points away from being able to use that ultimate. Flash coming out through here, just checking corners. Have to make sure you can look to your left here. Leon might be able to catch one of these if they're not ready for it. Heowalt obviously suppressing. Cheesemans coming in with a kill on the Golden Llama Space Cat. And Boom Cycle getting a trade onto
down.
Cheesemaster and killing out Leon. The Goosely KO ultimate has expired at this point. So there will not be any more suppress
They are.
onto
I
those
don't
Carroll
understand
players.
30 seconds
what's
left.
going on here.
He's finding a
Neon
kill,
was just in their spawn
and it's now 3v3. Quasi finding a
just boom.
dink of a one-shot on a Space Cack. This was just trying to... Ooh. Doesn't catch out Boom
10
Cycle.
seconds
Boom
left.
Cycle caught him by surprise.
Carroll's
And now
got
we
at
have
me.
the plant coming
enemy
down.
remaining.
Booms
Will
into
it be in
here.
time, though? It's not.
Still waiting.
Plant, unfortunately, not in time. Does still get that little extra money from the plant, even post-round. Unfortunately,
Why is
drops the plant to possibly peek and help out. But
Carroll
ultimately-
started flawlessly. They get on site, win good on fights. Now they're just playing way too slow, and just they're all across the map. Like, they gotta slap themselves in the face
Time to
and get
work.
back to what was working.
Wake up a bit. Do you think they're playing a little too safe?
I think they might.
I think they're scared.
Joke's over. You're
Phoenix
dead.
ult coming through from Carroll University here. Let's see what done with it. Boom Cycle not catching out anyone with that Phoenix ult. Clown's coming
There
in
we
with
go.
a double kill onto Cheesemaster and Pisa. Leon trading for Space Cack and
Bombed
Clowns
down.
double kill of their own, and now it's a 3v3 again. Boom Cycle
Carroll's
walling
got
off
bombed down,
Spike.
and they're ulting. It's huge.
Viper ult to basically block off sight. You walk into that, you're going to start decaying, and you're basically one shot at that point.
Yep. Once you exit out, your halo goes back out. Like, basically a big old bark cloud. You do not want to go inside.
Basically, it's going to be really hard for NMSU to basically break this point at this point. Riptide finds Quasi, and I imagine they're not
Last
even
player
going to
standing.
they're just kind of throwing a life away.
There we go.
You get more money if you die. As a team.
Last round before the switch.
Or halftime here.
And I
Side
imagine NMSU's economy wasn't hurting too bad after those few rounds.
It's
so-
last round. You lose all your money. Force attackers go defenders, and defenders go to attack. You spend all your money.
And even if it goes 7-5 here for Carroll, having 7 on attack is pretty good.
You want to play?
I'd
Let's
say
play.
it's very defensive map.
There.
Tour de Force coming in from
Absolutely
both
safe
sides
here.
here. Old Llama looking for something with the Prowler, doesn't find anything. Cheesemaster finding a kill with that Tour de Force on the Boom Cycle. Finds another.
Big shot.
That little area means they're slowed. Cheesemaster has to get out of there. Now is marked and decayed. Can't really hear anything. Clowns is planting.
Spike planted.
Fade with the counter ult. New Mexico.
Teleport's ready.
I'm just kind of
Carroll's
Oh,
favorite.
big snipe from space.
And here comes the
put up
Astro
their wall.
Pulse from New Mexico State.
There.
They're hitting the
They can't hear
defuse.
this.
Carroll doesn't know.
Carroll doesn't know. Has to find it.
Extremely well played.
Got it halfway.
What the Astro ult does, it's basically a wall, big wall, can't shoot through. It cuts all
Switching
sound on both sides of the wall, so they could not hear that defuse. They didn't even know. They got a half, and they were ready for him. There was 1 defuse, 2 watching. They have to. Carroll has to sprint through the wall, and it's an easy cleanup for New Mexico. Bah, bah, bah. It's deep.
First round, bye phase here. Carroll switching over to the attack. My bad.
The dubstep gun.
Ghost here for Boom Cycle. I imagine both chambers will have their headhunters. The sheriff for the
Taking that back.
Kind of looked like a sheriff to me. We have a pretty heavy stack here near A for Carroll. Fade playing the B site. Most likely going to have to rotate here once they sniff out that NMSU is at A. NMSU's Fade playing in mid here. Kind of pinched if they start to move towards A, but it looks like they're going to start to wrap back towards B. And it looks like Carroll's Fade might be getting a little impatient. Carroll's Fade might start to move towards mid or A.
30 seconds left.
Sounds like they've heard some noise. They now know that NMSU is in mid here. This is going to be a great pinch from Carroll if Space Cack keeps it. Space Cack now sees it. AO's forced to turn. Cheese Master on point. Gets dinked by Golden Llama with the right. Golden Llama with the right click. Goosely trading that out. 2 more kills coming in from Pisa. Clouds and Boom Cycle. Riptide coming in with kill on Goosey. And Pisa trading Riptide. We are stuck now in a 1v2, and they don't get the plant off.
Oh my goodness.
NMSU has to be punching the air, kicking their desks right now.
That's almost a free round because you know where Space is. You know she's slow. So you just get bombed down, and it's odds are almost 1,000 to 1 that Space pulls that out with the classic, which is not a good gun.
Not even the headhunter for the Carroll's Chamber Space. I was expecting the headhunter out that round. Didn't find it. Placing a TP down mid. Allows for a little funny peek if they wanted to.
Oh, funny. Ha ha.
Boom Cycle healing up with that shift.
Yeah, Phoenix can heal himself when he uses his own abilities.
His hot hands. Another slow A here from NMSU. Orb coming up, smoking off that. Walls, everything, just trying to
Oh, and the whole kitchen sink. Big nade here.
Nade catches Boom Cycle out. Here comes another knife, trying to just sniff out where these Carroll players are. NMSU taking the high ground here and just high road, excuse me, and going to.
Carroll's a little slow on the rotate here. Only 2 on.
30 seconds left.
It's understandable because they could be fake rotating, but
Concealment.
they could actually.
Carroll finally moving
It's
off
a
A side. Has 2 people.
Side.
Spike down B.
Base and Clowns finding kills. Fonzie, Leon,
10 seconds
Goozly,
left.
Pisa finally coming in with some sort of trade, but Clowns with the triple kill that game,
Well,
or that round.
I'll take it back. I guess the rotate was pretty good at after all. They just had them good angles and. You know.
Carroll having 2 people set up on site already before NMSU got there, and they were stomping for sure. So had to know some locations. And then you end up with a triple kill on a Spectre that round too.
Their fears betrayed them.
Pretty impressive.
I hope that it isn't sarcastic. Mediwood. You like the free cam? Too much? Too little? No. I can't speak.
Another A here. Looks like Fade's going to ult here. Try and base. There's the Fade ult. Quickly finds Riptide. Riptide not ready for that. And now they just have sight. Goosely can't plant. He has to find a different plant spot.
Phoenix.
Uncomfortable plant spot here from Goosely. Probably not where they want it.
Right.
But at this
They're
point,
still up 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah, you don't want to. Sorry. Yeah, you don't want to plant it there, but
Smart move.
you have to get it down. Every second matters.
Carroll just gonna have a heck of a time trying to break this site. 4v1 here. And of course, NMSU, after securing that site pretty dominantly with that Fade ult coming in. Viper wasn't ready for the push, the four-man push through A there. And immediately secures the site. Have a great night, Chris Pullum.
A great esports head, Chris. Done a fantastic job here since he has taken over. I'm speaking really.
6-9 here. New Mexico State finally looking towards B side. Sending 2 mid here.
With that quick beat.
And 3 B. Causing the Neon here, trying to find something out onto Llama. Space Cac trying to back up here and secure that back site. A little bit of a weird smoke from the Astra of New Mexico State University. Popped it and immediately dropped it. Quasi coming in with another single dink onto Space Cac. Golden Llama
Spike
getting a quick
down,
trade,
B.
but 2 fall for Carroll side. 4v2 for New Mexico State University with the plant going down and the site secured once more. How do you think Carroll can break this?
Well, it's gonna be hard. With they got a little position set up on them. So it's pretty much you gotta work with the intel that you have and your gunfight.
Viper wall possibly going to go up.
Now or never.
One enemy remaining.
Excellent.
There's the double kill from Cheese Master. Carroll needed to push through Link. But
With all the angles New Mexico was holding, that was like almost impossible for Carroll to win that. They had great defensive setup.
Carroll now, a little scary most likely on the econ side.
I feel like
Golden Llama.
it could be a little frustrating for Carroll. After going up 6-0, you'd be like, we should be on to the next map already. That's how they probably feel. So, a little
Golden Llama
tilted.
with a Marshall here, watching down B Hall. Unfortunately, most likely not
Carroll
going to
has
find
to
anything.
save here. We got 3 shorties, a Bucky, and a sniper. That is something.
This Marshall isn't going to do much if it's on B.
No. Like,
KO ult's committed here. I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea. A Neon ult coming through here too. I think it'd be guaranteed with the gun advantage. But wasting 2 ults on a round like this might not be the best for
it's a
Mexico
positive
State.
for Carroll. They have to save.
Certainly a positive. Definitely scratching my head at that play from New Mexico
One
State,
enemy remaining.
as these kills are just guaranteed
Yeah. I feel like
with this gun advantage.
New Mexico should know Carroll's financial situation. And Grim's calling another timeout because it's almost a tie game. Mexico probably feeling really good right now, as I would. So, Carroll just needs to slap themselves in the face one more time and survive till the next match.
Wake up a little, Carroll.
And no, Mediwood.
Let's take a quick look over
going
at
to
our
New Mexico
series
State.
maps. Map 1, Pearl. Map 2, Haven. And map 3 is Ascent. Haven, an odd choice if it was Carroll's, but I don't think it most likely was.
It's not a terrible map. I don't mind it. That's a map with 3 sites, A, B, C. So
I imagine
is-
Ascent would be really good for Carroll. Likes to play the short angles, and Ascent has a lot of those.
yeah, but they don't want it to go to map 3. Rather just a 2-0.
Rather
And
just a
then go to bed.
2-0. But hey, I like Valorant. I like watching Carroll Esports, and I would love a map 3.
Yeah, you guys can spend more time with us. I brain's slow. All right, here we go. Take it off, Carroll.
Don't get in my way.
Big Viper ult. A nice sight in New Mexico. Getting very close here. This will be a split push from New Mexico.
All set up.
They seem to be
This
must have site control
Trap
on
destroyed.
A.
Neon finding a pick onto the other. Neon must have had to seen the KO pushing through.
I'm too far.
There's a big flank coming in from.
Wow.
There's another kill from the Neon. And now NMSU has to worry about both sides of site here.
Yeah.
This Fade has a really good
That's a
angle,
good
though.
initial split book.
Last
There's
player
Boom Cycle
standing.
finds it onto the Fade. Riptide finds it onto Cheesemaster.
excellent. Carroll.
What a really great pinch.
Find you.
Retake. Yeah, from Carroll.
And I don't necessarily hate excuse me. I done oof, as they might say. And put up the wrong screen for you. Should
Hey,
have
New
been
Mexico here with the timeout because Carroll only needs 3 more rounds. It's the third.
3 more rounds.
3 more.
Unless it goes to 12-12, Carroll then needs to get to 14. You need to win by 2 in Valorant.
Yeah.
Just like any old pickup basketball game.
Welcome back, Chris.
The crisp pull. I mean, put us on the big screens in the pit. Thank you very much. Of course, we are
Aye.
located in the bottom of Student
I
Center.
pit
If you are a
people.
student at Carroll, you should come and watch. We have the CEC, of course, that you can watch. Garage door typically open, unfortunately closed for today. Most likely up to the players. And of course, we have the seating in the pit. Grab some food, watch some games, have some fun.
Right there.
That's really good. Pumpkin flavored yogurt today, frozen. Loved it. Gulp that down.
I really liked the Blue Moon ice cream and MDR today.
I heard bubblegum is your favorite.
Absolutely not. Astra does have ult here. Again, it's that wall that blocks off all sound and is impenetrable. You can obviously pass through it with your player.
Bring them down.
Seeker coming through, trying to find onto the Phoenix. Is not. Another really great nade from Goozly. Has found kills on that 3 times this match
Yeah.
for an ability that shouldn't normally kill. Here comes the Fade ult from Golden
Grizzly's
Llama. Seeker
hot
coming
here.
through. Neon Wall
Clean
finds a
aware.
kill. Boom Cycle finding a kill with the hot hands. That is, I'd argue, more impressive than the
Neon,
grenade.
Neon had nowhere to go. He was completely pinched.
Now it's a 4v3. And New Mexico State is stuck in their spawn still.
30 seconds
Extremely
left.
well.
Have
played
to
here from
rotate
Carroll.
long here. Link is a no-go as Chamber has basically that covered. Asher Smoke coming up on Heaven. Plant coming through. Chamber has to now
10
wrap
seconds left.
down below. Boom Cycle coming through. B-Link here. And now Carroll's in a position that they really can't push side here. Cheesemaster getting away. Still untraded. More about from the Fade.
Oh,
Cheesemaster in an
Last
that
player
for a
standing.
millisecond longer.
Cheese Master with a 4.
Well played.
Sheesh.
That's extremely well played from Chaz. And a little unfortunate timing on Carroll's part. Who held that angle for just half second longer. You might have been able to get him there. But that said, I got this. Put this round on my back. I got it.
That works.
Cheese Master just kind of hiding out in that B hall there. Has control of that B link. Carroll forced to push through B link as they can't push B long, otherwise they're just going to run out of time. So they just kept running into Cheese Master, and Cheese Master just kept clicking heads. 9-10, round 20 here.
Bring them down.
NMSU looking towards B
You
here.
want to fight it?
Hits wall up, Astra wall coming in.
Here we go.
Neon ult coming in from Clowns. Obviously has no idea
Spike
that the
planted.
plant is just across here. Leo Flash coming through. Leon with a kill onto Riptide.
Run and love.
Definitely want that Viper here just for some sort of wall. Fortunately can't get that. Oh, doesn't check
Gotta
corners.
check the corners
Check
there.
your corners. Face Cack with a kill with the tour de force here, but stuck in a 1v5 or 1v4. A little bit of
tied
tactical
up.
crouching.
We got Carroll's just a
From the
saving
Neon.
here. Neon was just using your ult. But since the Astra ult could not get any value without immediately dying.
And all of a sudden, after
Oh.
a pretty dominant first half of the first half, NMSU has evened up the game 10-10
Hey,
and is
great
looking
job. I'm not getting shaken. 6 down. So what? Take each round by each round. Not get shaken, not get stirred, and they climb by back.
Bring them
I
down.
will say NMSU looking very strong in attack here. Sleeper coming out, finds the Neon. Neon now stuck and gets wall banged by the duo of the Fade and Neon of NMSU. Neon finds the Riptide, and Goosely finds Golden Llama.
Bring them down.
And all of a sudden, they have control point again on A.
Big.
These untraded kills really hurting Carroll University. Now looking at a 5v2 for New Mexico State University. Should have this round in the bag. And Carroll's econ.
Oh, big flank.
Come on, let's go.
Speak a little too soon. Phoenix here in his ult
One enemy
finds
Oh my!
4
This is
and
winnable.
still alive.
They have to defuse.
They have to
now.
find a defuse
Last
or swing
player
this together. This is a little unfortunate.
Oh.
Space needs to find that, but doesn't. The Astra
Close.
with ice in
I
her
don't-
veins.
Even if Space got the kill there, I'm not sure she had enough time to defuse. But extremely
You should
close.
probably place some stars in the astral plane.
Not close enough. Now, for the first time in this lengthy first map, New Mexico is up.
Really close game. I'd
Oh,
love to see
no.
it go to overtime. I want to see how.
They're stacking
Both sides.
A, and they're all going B. So only one defender is just lonely old Space, and they're taking a slow push.
Space Cack doesn't have tour de force here either. Looks like they just have the headhunter
They're
and be
saving.
long here.
This is not
Could be
good.
nice for the
You want to
headhunter.
play? Let's
There comes
play.
the tour de force from the Cheese Master here. KO ult, basically sniffing out anyone on point. Space Cack finding a nice kill with the Spectre there. He's and Leon finding 2 of their own 3v2.
Last player standing.
Riptide in a 1v4 here. Looks a little difficult if I so say myself. Spectre unable to do anything there. Tour de Force, of course, a one-shot. If you
Match
can
point.
aim, which I can't. So the Tour de Force is a 4-shot.
So they save. Well, Carroll has 0 ulti here, and New Mexico still has 2. So, it's a little unfortunate.
That's a good spot.
Carroll, New Mexico still has a bit advantage here. Carroll, do or die. You gotta be a little frustrated, but it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Looking like an A play from New Mexico State University here. Thankfully, Carroll has 3 on A site. 2 technically watching mid. AO grenade coming out. Oxen a little low, so that wall's going to drop. Or the smokes, excuse me.
Ults are coming out.
Neon ult and Fade ult coming out for NMSU. Clown's finding
Big
Neon. Riptide finding the
down A.
Astra.
Refrag.
Cheese finding Riptide. And Golden Llama finding Cheese for the trade.
One enemy remaining.
Now a 3v1 in Carroll's
Well played from
favor.
Carroll.
Now has information.
Going up. Spike's here.
Little hard. But Fade does have full health here. A Seeker.
Bring them down.
Prowler coming through. Finds.
You can get just 2 kills. That's
30
still
seconds left.
affects their eco a
for
lot.
sure.
So every pick will give you just a little bit more advantage for next round.
Gonna check, finds it. Stun coming through.
Big
Stuns
flag.
himself. But able to have some help from Space Cac with the double peek.
All right, let's see if we can get a 2 OT. I would anticipate an A push. New Mexico seems to be really good at taking side. Or if you take them out, go B. But if I were a bet man, I'd bet they go to.
I wouldn't bet A anymore.
Oh, really?
Looks like they're sending this split ID again. Running 3 to B and 2 to A. The 2 on A trying to make noise. Trying to fake out.
Split push.
Carroll
here.
University trying to get that chamber to move back to A site. And B is free. If that
Is
happens,
this-
Carroll's a little in trouble.
Last time they split push, Carroll won, right? I wanna
That is
say
correct.
Yes.
New Mexico State got pinched through the B mid.
Space alone.
Seems like Carroll's Neon is kind of suspicious. Comes through space. Down.
Really close.
They have a free plant on B here. Carroll has to move
want to find
quick
it?
and find the people in mid.
Spike planted.
Astral wall coming through. Carroll gonna have a real hard time trying to get this diffuse off and the site
Great aim.
retake. Another prowler.
Oof.
Little bit, I would say, of a telegraphed play, but a little bit of a lucky spray as well.
Big ult.
Big ult coming out
get him
here.
On defuse.
Hop on the diffuse, gets it to half. It looks like they might be sticking. Oh, you hate to see
Attackers
it.
win.
Carroll. CL. New Mexico takes map 1 in a fantastic comeback fashion. It's got to be frustrating. Extremely frustrating for Carroll after being up 6-0. So you gotta shake it out, go to map 2, and dominate. It could literally be, it's literally map by map. Map is a huge factor in all the game. Like Carroll could 13-0 on Haven, and then 13, and then it'll be another 13-13 game on a map 3. It's really hard to predict, but Carroll let that one slip. So I gotta be tilted. New Mexico, probably feeling fantastic. But as we wait a little bit, so map 2, teams talk. What went right? What went wrong? We shall see. Thank you for joining this stream again. Be sure to follow.
Follow our
Watch our streams.
socials, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page as well, and would love to get on a TikTok. I think we can make it happen.
Done a great job on all of the graphics.
Too old for TikTok,
Boomer.
Chris Fulham says. But I think us youngins take care of it.
Young boys.
Get some
young
short form content out there
Mm.
of our esports players.
I have a really
The Vine
short
generation.
attention span, so TikTok just itches that part in my brain.
Give you a little reminder of our series so far. If you are just joining in or joined in a little late, NMSU Aggies taking map 1 13-11 on Pearl. We're heading to Haven next, and possibly map 3 Ascent if Carroll takes map 2.
Yeah. It's definitely still winnable for Carroll. You go up 6-0. It's not a fluke. So you know you can do it. You know Carroll thinks we should have won. Let's not do what lost us all those rounds in map 1, and we could win in convincing fashion in map 2.
I would like to make a public apology to Chris Pullum for all of my clock-ins today that I put as change requests because I did not clock in. This man has to prove every one. I apologize. It happens, he says. Yes, it does. I do it all the time. You're
it off,
leaving
Carroll.
for real
Shake
this
it off.
time. Shake it off. Feel well. Get better soon.
Oh yeah, Chris is sick. Ew.
Listening
right.
in on the car ride, he says.
Listen, do not look. Do not use your phone while driving.
He has a mount, he says. I don't
I've
know
never
how
seen it.
safe that still is. Audio only. So we're now a podcast?
Hey,
I'm into that. I like that. I'm down to be a podcast.
Carroll goes up 1-0.
That's not a podcast, Klein. That's ASMR.
ASMR podcast.
And I'm gonna call you out. That is a little weird.
They liked it. You're weird. Yeah. Let's listen in. Can we listen in? Can we listen in to their conversation? Ah, never mind.
See ya.
Well, Grim's my good friend.
I'm gonna
so
shoot
he's
us to
probably
a quick.
going off right now.
I'm gonna shoot us to a quick BRB to make sure that
BRB.
our coach sends me a message if there's any swaps of players. I'm also
Ooh.
going to take a moment to go get a water because your boy not thinking and didn't get water beforehand.
Stay hydrated. Woo!
See if this works.
Let's see.
It doesn't!
Yay!
Unfortunately, no BRB function. So,
We're just here. More Pez. More
Pez,
Klein.
more Klein.
Oh, yeah. For rear viewing pleasure.
But I will BRB.
Okay. I'll
Klein, would you like me to send it to full screen gameplay in case they start?
Yes.
Yes. Alrighty. I will do that. Enjoy
Okay.
full screen gameplay. Carroll will be on the
Yeah.
attack first on Haven as well.
Ooh.
And if it goes to map 3, Carroll will also be on the attack for Ascent.
I would say Haven, big defense map as well. Let's go.
Sending it to full screen might look a little weird at the moment, as we aren't actually in a game, but should get into a game real quick. Just sending it there so Mr. Kleinsaucer does not have to get up from his seat and mess with the program that he probably hasn't touched before.
No. A lot of button.
So
I don't know what to praise.
I'll be right back.
But
In fact, Klein, if they do go in, you can just press that. Literally, mouse is ready.
okay.
I hope you can do that, Klein.
Left click. If you don't come back, and the whole setup is on fire.
No, don't say that.
Well, it seems to be setup's a little on fire for you folks. So we're gonna have to put the screen to BRB while we extinguish the flames. Well, how are you guys doing? Pull up the chat. All right. Seems like we have a little technical issue. Game crashed at Carroll. So we get to look at my pretty face for a little bit longer. All right, let's see. Hopefully I don't break something. Christ,
What you think you're doing?
I'm trying to look at chat.
Trying to look at our Twitch chat.
Our Twitch chat. You scared me.
Our Twitch chat?
Great. It's all for our 18 viewers to see me jumping like a little wussy.
There's our Twitch chat.
Twitch chat.
Have some first-time chatters.
Ooh.
Most likely some first-time viewers as well. Welcome to the Carroll Esports stream. We will most likely be streaming Monday through Friday.
The classic onion. Am I reading that right? Welcome. Welcome. Clowns is pretty epic. He's alright.
He is indeed all right.
Alright. Hello. The TV's a little far for me to read.
Vikes ho.
Mike Show.
Vikes
Hello.
show.
Mike Show.
Vikes ho.
Hello to you.
Vikes as in the Vikings and HO for the initials of my mother. That would be my mother, Klein.
Ho ho ho. If you never met Pez's mother, go by Mama Meatballs.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
I apologize,
Fantastic
mother. It
lady.
is spread to the internet now. You are
Oh.
forever known as Mama Meatballs on the internet now. How's it feel?
Great. I'm gonna answer it for her.
I apologize for the silence right now. They are taking a 5-minute break, so I will throw in a little more music.
Yeah. Game crashed.
Mr. Kleinsauce,
Yes.
in regards to Call of Duty, both teams play on Friday, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Looking real forward to that. Varsity
too.
playing against University of Albany. And do you, by chance, know who you are playing against?
I do not. Please enlighten me.
I was hoping you knew.
No, I don't.
Unfortunately, we do not know. I can always look that up really quick.
Oops. I am on the Academy team. This is the JV kinda.
Which I would like to ask you, how do you think you are kind of progressing as a team itself, or even just as a player coming from a different game entirely, originally playing Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege, if I'm correct?
You are?
Rainbow Six Siege team, unfortunately, not having enough players this year to field the team. Some of the players, of course, graduated or moved on to a different game. Klein being one of them, coming over to Call of Duty. Silent, who was on the R6 team, ended up graduating and now is coaching for us,
Yes.
coaching Overwatch and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
He
Shout
was-
out to Silent, man. He's really doing a great job coaching. And I'm excited. Team has definitely seen the foundation there. I haven't played Vanguard since it came out for a little bit. So I'm getting my bearings, knowing the rotations, knowing the map. And I think the Academy team can be really good. You just gotta get the basics down. And then I mean, I feel like we have the basics. It's just the game plan, all outs. It can be complicated. P1, P1, P2, P3. Like, what?
A lot of acronyms in that game that you have to
Yeah.
get used to. A lot of callouts, a lot of locations, of course. Similar to Valorant, has a lot of locations on a map that you have to be basically know everything. Know the callouts for a certain location. For example, B Hall on Pearl, as we saw where the Chambers like to play, or B Heaven, which was another chamber spot. You also had B Link, which Carroll unfortunately had to push through multiple times to their demise.
Man, am I excited for Overwatch 2? It'll be awesome.
Overwatch 2 coming out
In a week,
on October 4th,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Not tomorrow. Next week. And here we are. Finally. Map 2. Let's go.
Getting into Haven here, we have Carroll on attack. And of course, once again, NMSU, New Mexico State University, on the defense.
Don't make any subs. Because I think New Mexico, Chez is out. They
Chez
put
is
Izay.
out. Cortana coming in. Interesting to see that we're taking a Killjoy now. Instead of that chamber, we now have Clowns on Jet.
It's a very Killjoy map.
It is a really nice Killjoy map, but you also kind of want a chamber.
Maybe.
At least that's how I would think you'd possibly want to play it. Chamber, of course, just
Yeah.
extremely good. Has that Headhunter, which is basically a sheriff for free on an ability. Of course, you have to buy the rounds. But you also have the Tour de Force, which is an op. If you're familiar to CSGO, it's the AWP, basically a one-shot kill sniper waist up. If you're similar to if you're familiar to Valorant, it's the Operator, or the OP, which
Op.
is also a one-shot kill waist up. But the Tour de Force, basically free on ult. Just need to get a few kills, or pick up some ult orbs, or even just participate in a round by doing damage. At the end of the round, if you do damage, you participate in the round, you're going to get another point charge to that ultimate. But now Killjoy here, new champion, or new agent coming in, has a turret, has some alarm bots, has a grenade that basically zones off an area and does damage similar to the Viper Spit, the Toxic Spit, and has Lockdown as her ultimate, which is a constructible similar to her turret.
The music on?
Yes, I do.
Alright, here we go.
Coming in round one, Carroll looking to play A here. Is sent
Big.
full there. Leon coming in with 2 headshots on the Boom Cycle and Clowns. Ozzy pushing up now with the team. They're going to get pinched from mid here.
Spike down A.
Omen catching out Goozly, but is now kind of stuck in the corner. Very quick
Can't be
pistol
much
round.
worse start. Carroll there.
Leon going up with 4 kills that pistol round. Leon most likely going to be buying now that Vandal instead of a Stinger, I would imagine. Leon
Round two
just
Vandal.
sticking with the Stinger. Or not Stinger, excuse me, the Spectre. And light armor, interestingly enough. I think they could maybe afford that heavy armor, similar to the rest of the team. But it looks like they're just playing it a little safe. Alarm bots coming in from Cortana. Basically, let someone know they're immune. Cycle coming in with a classic kill. Cortana finding 2 on the round so far, I believe.
I'm down, B.
Bomb is down in B. Finding that. Really close to finding that classic kill. Quasi finding 2 Spectre kills of their own. Prowler coming through, finding the person on defuse, maybe? Oh, never mind. I'm dumb, and that was their own team.
Oh. I didn't realize Carroll died. I was like, oh.
Just a really quick collapse on B there from Carroll, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, you expect to lose that round if you're Carroll. Getting the plant down is really nice there because you do get the extra money. So really great sort of econ round from Carroll. Now going with a full buy, Carroll really needs to win this round, otherwise they're in a little bit of a pickle when it comes to the economy. Of course, going to be unable to buy guns next round if they lose it. And are forced into another econ round, maybe trying to pick up guns, get a little thrifty. Pisa holding C window here, along with the Killjoy. Alarm bot's not down. Turret is down, though, on C. Boom Cycle looking in mid doors. Looks like it's going to be a very slow A for Carroll. This Jet does have a sight line. Doesn't see. Now can definitely see. Clown's finding a really good headshot onto Quasi. A site now kind of a little open, but NMSU is able to get through.
Where are you?
Trying to kill Sewer, but gets traded. Clowns with another headshot. Pisa
Last player
Riptide, and now it's a 2v1.
Good shot.
Good shot from Space Cat coming through, and the plant means extra money.
Hey.
That is a very, very good round from Carroll. Definitely don't want to lose that. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at possibly another 2 rounds free for NMSU. Carroll, of course, like I said, being an attack-sided team, really enjoys attacking compared to their defense. Really want to see some more rounds out of them. Of course, losing those 2 pistol rounds is a bit of an unfortunate event, meaning now they can only pick up 10 max instead of the 12 max. Of course, that being an oddity in itself.
Watch this.
Looking like they're hovering around B right now. Attackers spawn mid-window. The Omen peeking C long, but finding nothing except that maybe the turret and an alarm bot. Obviously cannot see the alarm bot at the moment. That is hidden until you get close to it. But the turret, of course, in range. This Jet still on A. Really should look to rotate real soon. Looks like it was finally called out that Carroll now has C on lock. A little bit of blown coverage from NMSU here, but they do seem to have the Rays a bit isolated in mid.
Face your fear!
Fatal coming through. Boom Cycle finding a kill. 2 kills in mid here. Raj, Cortana down by Clowns, and now all you have to worry about is the back of C-Sec. Jet ult used by Quasi here. Definitely going to want that back after this round, but unfortunately it's used. It's gone.
Good shot.
And Clowns.
No value on that Jet ult. This is really good for Carroll. Really bad. New Mexico.
New Mexico being on defense here, though. Would love to use that Astra ult. Astra ult basically
Can I get a drop?
aiding in that retake of a site. Or locking off a site entirely.
Close on ults here for Cortana.
Cortana also very close on ult.
Golden.
Golden Llama very close. Boom Cycle close to the Showstopper.
One
Or
kill.
not
And
Showstopper.
one
excuse
orb
me.
will get you your ult.
Phoenix ult is Showstopper. Can you inform me what Ray's ult is called?
The bazooka.
Just a big old bazooka.
I forgot what it's called.
Does a lot of damage. Splash damage.
Very slow.
Very slow to shoot, to pull out, and then to also get your gun back.
I will tell you what it's called. Right. Oops.
Oh.
Ghost.
It is Showstopper.
Oh, you got me all confused.
I thought... Part of me was like, it's Showstopper. Immediately said it. And then I'm like, is that Phoenix? What is Phoenix? You know?
It didn't sound right.
Unfortunately,
Sorry.
Out of charges.
does not know. None of
Only a silver. Valorant.
Carroll looking C long here. Pushing up. Prowler finding something. Seeker definitely knows there's someone behind green boxes here. Towards Garage.
30 seconds left.
Must have known.
Blocking sight. Initiated.
Here comes the defender Killjoy. The
Lockdown
lockdown
destroyed.
quickly
Ooh,
destroyed.
Huge.
Wall banged.
Wow, that's actually massive. You don't. Have you explained where ult does?
Spike planted.
Killjoy's is an area of effect that can be destroyed. If you stay in that area of effect,
The
all of a
time goes
sudden
up.
you are locked down, basically in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Cannot do anything. Your
Long
movement is
slow.
slowed. You have no gun out. No abilities.
Ooh.
Cortana finding a quick kill on a Golden Llama after Golden Llama gets a kill. Cortana faking the defuse, but obviously
There.
now knows. Riptide definitely now knows.
Enemy
that
remaining.
They're not on the defuse. Riptide finding a quick kill onto Cortana. Headshot. Very nice headshot. Astro looking the wrong way. Picks up Space Cack, but Riptide is there to trade it out.
Curl up.
Carroll up now. 3-2.
Nice.
3 rounds in a row. I imagine if they go up another, NMSU is going to have to take time out and trying to figure out
Maybe.
what's going on. What is Carroll's main strategy here, and how can we counter it?
Riptide, take a chill pill. For our viewers.
Going out.
I do that too.
Looks like it might be a fast fast A here from Carroll. But presence is detected. So now they know. Goosely, with that knife, that dagger that he throws, now knows that there are some Carroll members sitting A side here. Now they might have to rotate. A very, very slow rotate. Have two members sitting in mid window. Jet is pushing out. Ozzy possibly going to find a kill. Misses the shot.
Wow. I don't know how that missed.
Misses the shot.
Dude,
That is a
Carroll's
shot
not.
you gotta hit. Asher throwing an orb down. Possibly used for a smoke. Showstopper coming out here. Boom cycle. Boom cycle finds possibly a kill here. He has to shoot it before the time runs out. Finds kill on Cortana. Pizza finds two before traded. Careful walking out the smoke. Riptide not punished by walking out the smoke there. And now they're just
30
gonna go
seconds
to C here, excuse me. And NMSU still might think it's B. Of course, Spike planted now tells them it's definitely C. But now stuck.
Mr. Goo does here.
Goozly. Now stuck. Trying to rotate. Retake site.
Shooting at nothing.
On a C. Shooting at nothing. Thinks there's someone mid, possibly mid window. Knows now Fade is definitely on point.
Wasting
But
time
at this
here.
time,
Actually, second.
just not enough time for NMSU to actually fuse. Just trying to get a little kills here and there.
He plans to save here. He has no money. Well, I guess New Mexico's like, we have no chance. Save our guns. We can't buy Vandals.
Boom Cycle getting out with an op there. Might want to give it to someone else. A Raze using an op isn't necessarily the best idea. Gonna definitely give it to the Jet here.
You thinking?
Here comes the timeout, as I suspected.
Wow, look at you.
Timeout coming in from
brain.
NMSU. 56 seconds left. Trying to figure out how can we counter this Carroll strategy.
It's no 6-0 like it was last map, but still. They were once again down multiple rounds after 6 rounds like they were last map. I was thinking we can't afford another slow start. A comeback like that, like they did last map, is not really realistic. So it's like we need to once again slap ourselves awake, or it is too late.
What do you think NMSU has to do here to kind of turn it around?
That is a good question. Well, you have to use better ults. A Killjoy ult takes a long time to build up. You can't just use it and waste that fast. You have to get. They need way better ultimate value, because Jet ult, no kills. Killjoy ult, no value. They just need to get value on their abilities.
I agree. Carroll looking to push C here. C long.
Ooh,
Already
wow.
stacked up though. 3 on that C site for NMSU. It's going to be really hard to break, especially through this long. You do have the op from the Jet here.
What was that?
Golden Llama finding Quasi
This is
through the green boxes.
trying to quick peek for some reason. 2 HP. I don't know. That is a questionable play.
Can you give me a little tab action real quick? I want to see the guns on the side of NMSU.
Oof.
There.
Stuck with a classic Spectre and 2 Vandals, but
Get
not
out of
even
my
full
way.
armor from one of the
Satchel
Vandals. You think they'd just go full econ, but unfortunately they don't, and they might look at possibly another loss here. Of a round. Clowns
Sorry.
using the Jet ult here. Knows Leon is now in garage, most likely
30
tagged by that
seconds.
smoke, but isn't. Leon finding the kill on a
Spike
Clowns.
planted.
Golden Llama finding the trade to Leon. Usually finding Golden Llama. Now, this gun advantage from Carroll is
Ooh.
basically gone.
Where are you?
2
Fantastic
Vandal
abilities.
and
Face
Vandal.
your fear!
Beetle coming through, marked and decayed. Now they can't hear anything in game. Riptide playing this really well, just trying to wait for that Diffuse come through, of course. Killjoy can lock down that diffuse with that nade. Diffuse gonna have to come through, gonna have to beat. Finds that and finds the next. Riptide played that really well. Made sure to try to find that enemy that wasn't on the diffuse before trying to find the diffuse itself. Really good to prioritize that.
Carroll's
of
got
course.
Two ults from New Mexico. Didn't mean to cut you off there. My bad.
Placing alarm bot. Recalling my bot.
Uh.
Alarm bot out. Placing
Without
swarm
any
grenade.
context there, of course, he can't see us anymore. I just moved Klein's mic a little closer to his mouth.
Placing swarm grenade.
But yeah, that gun advantage quickly diminished. Old Llama with a nice
Good shot.
dink through a wall, of course. Boom Cycle and Riptide coming in with kills of their own, and all of a sudden it's 5v2. Carroll have a point.
Dominating a few rounds here from Carroll.
Golden Llama taking heaven away from this NMSU duo with that ult. Omen.
One enemy remaining.
Nice kill from Goozly with that Sheriff. Has a Spectre. But Spectre, unfortunately, versus Phantom. Phantom kind of wins that.
Feel like be a forced buy from New Mexico here.
It is. I mean,
Leon seems to be the only one with money. Next kill. You don't want to save again next round, so you really want to win this here, as Carroll is have a lot of money.
very true. Carroll does win this. They're basically set for econ for the rest of the game. Or for the rest of the half. Of course, not needing to buy the next round. And at that point, 3 rounds left. Secures 2 buys.
So the max amount of money you're allowed to have is 9,000. Their clowns is almost there.
I wish I had
Yeah,
that in my
a lot of
bank
money.
account. 9,000. I wish. Clown's finding a
may
quick
have
kill on a
just about
Leon. Headshot. 3v3.
Spike
Cast
down.
cursed.
C.
2v3 on the side of Carroll University.
Last player standing.
Finally, the next mistake. Finding something. Finally getting a round of their own. Of course, after that, 2 pistol rounds. Struggle to find a round.
Very
that
much
is-
needed win from New Mexico.
That was a must-win round from New Mexico State University. As we talked about the econ, now they need to just keep
Alarm bot
their
out.
money up for the rest of
Recalling
the
my
half
Placing alarm bot.
and try and sneak away with a couple more rounds.
Oh, that with the that
Ozzy
could
coming
pay off
through
here.
with the jet ult. Most
Huge.
Spike down.
check it out.
Could have been a lot bigger.
Could have been way bigger. Jet definitely
I got a bit lucky there, if I'd say so.
Jet played very aggressive, but Carroll wasn't ready for it, clearly, as everyone was still looking towards sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Cortana playing front side, A side.
Oh, shake.
Clowns finding Cortana.
Clowns with the better
He's
aim.
now forced to rotate off C, and you'll see these NMSU members on the top left of your map start to rotate
You
towards
should run.
A. Killjoy coming
Basically
through
ult
from
here.
the attack side.
Instant. What's with these Killjoy ults, man?
I don't necessarily hate the Killjoy ult.
I know, I don't
It's
hate it either.
possibly a little early on the side of Carroll. Space Cac on the Killjoy there. Asher Wall coming through. Basically, now blocks off that sound, of course. Carroll unsure whether someone's on a defuse. Of course, Space...
Carroll's
Boom
gotta
Cycle,
go.
excuse me.
Oh, big.
It's off the defuse.
They
They
have
don't
to
have enough
stick it.
time.
Carroll, go!
Carroll
What
has
are you
to
doing?
go.
Go! Oh my.
One
That
enemy
is
remaining.
round daring.
That was almost bad. Ugh. That stroll. You don't think it's good, but that noise canceling is just enormous. Whew. A little close. It's definitely going. Wiping that sweat off the brow. Got 2 rounds left. So the swap.
I would like to thank you, Philosopher Goes 102, with compliments to Klein and I.
Thank you.
And doing great on your first cast, Klein and Pez. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Thanks,
First
Mom.
time.
I love you, Mom.
That is your mother?
That is my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need to give your mom a nickname now.
Yeah.
Blue Tiger, thank you. Let's go, Carroll. You take these rounds. I agree. Carroll needs to take these rounds. Carroll playing slow through mid here. Riptide gazing at garage for a second before now looks like Carroll's going to play through C long. Boombot coming through, just trying to
Spike
search
down.
for anything.
C.
Spike down, Riptide, typically the spike carrier for Carroll.
I'll find you.
Falls, but is traded, thankfully. Now Carroll stuck in a 4v4 with a KO ult.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Spike down once more.
The rotate here.
Rotating to A. Jet coming
30
through,
seconds left.
possibly with a pinch. But unfortunately, as you
This
see on the
is a
minimap,
quick
number
kill
7
for
there
us.
is going to be behind once more.
One
Tana
enemy
finding
remaining.
the kill on Clowns with the Bulldog.
Good.
And Goozly finding
I like
2
that.
of their own.
Error denial.
Last round in the half.
That's a big. That's huge. You don't want to go 9-3 into half. Or if you're New Mexico, you will take it. 7-5. I'll take a 7-5 going to half any day.
I mean, 9-3 though.
9-3 would
9-3
be
curse.
disastrous.
Have you heard of the 9-3 curse, Mr. Klein?
I have not.
9-3 curse. If you go 9-3, it's just there's this superstition, let's say.
Oh.
Timeout, of course, now coming in from Carroll's side. Need to try and find a way to pick up this last round. Otherwise, it's going to be a little hard going into defense. 7-5. Definitely don't want that, especially after
No.
going 6-2. So, Carroll definitely wanting this last round here before going into half. Of course, also using the time to possibly talk about the half. The next half, how they want to run things on pistol. Or maybe that econ round. But Carroll definitely making sure to pick up this last round.
8-4 on a defense heavy map. You feel good about that. Here we go. Woo!
As I was saying though, 9-3,
I'm going above.
very bad. Like, on paper, seems really good, but there's just this
Get out of my
superstition that
way.
if you go 9-3, the team that has the 9 at the start just loses.
Fun fact, Space Pack is my roommate.
Bot
So
coming
if
back.
Carroll loses here, it'll
Alarm bot out.
not be fun going home to. If they win,
Face your
it'll be great.
fear.
Fatal coming through from New Mexico State University. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Carroll University finds nothing to my knowledge, but does have site locked up. Carroll has a free plant on A, but
We'll hear
Excuse
from
me.
clowns.
now finally getting the plant down. Riptide. Finding that plant. Jettle from Clowns here, just kind of chilling at the moment, under A site. And what do they call? Oh,
I'll
Cortana.
sleeping.
picking up the kill. And all of a sudden, New Mexico State flooded this site.
Defuse.
After
Hello? defusing? Hello? Hello? Hello?
One enemy remaining.
Trying to pick up the fuse. 7-5 going into the next half. Really
Switching
scratching
sides.
my head.
You gotta
how
check the
quickly-
bomb.
Of course, but really scratching my head. How quickly New Mexico State University was able to actually pick up and retake that site.
Yeah.
Seemed like Carroll really had it locked down.
Yeah.
Had some ults at their disposal that
They should not have won that.
unfortunately did not really work out in their favor. Fatal definitely seemed a little
My ult's
early
not
from
ready.
the Carroll side. Of course, just trying to sniff out any players on A, but I don't think was able to do so. And now that CT doesn't have a direct path to
Let's
one
go.
of the,
It seems to not want to go away. We're still here. We won. We're not going away. We're still here. You gotta make us.
Of
Just
course, Carroll University now on the side of defense. We have a shorty from the Omen Classic on the Jet, and I believe the Killjoy has a ghost. Definitely hear a ghost on the side of NMSU as well. The ghost is basically a silenced pistol. Does a little more damage than the Classic. Riptide finding a headshot onto Cortana. Makes it now a 4v5 for New Mexico State University. Now looking to push C long. Of course, going to run into that turret. Smoke's coming through, possibly from the Astra. Finds a kill Cubby.
Gotta watch it go on.
Blocking vision.
And is traded out immediately. Excuse me. Killjoy just hiding here with the ghost behind green boxes. And now New Mexico State with 35 seconds is now forced to rotate. Carroll University locked down
30
that C
seconds
site.
left.
And New Mexico State just couldn't break it. But it seems like
Oh,
Carroll's already
no.
sniffing this out as well. Sees that they're not going B,
Gotta
and they
be
might
there
beat them
sooner.
A. Mexico
Carroll's
State
gotta
finding the plant.
Jeez.
Spike planted.
Carroll is probably B instead of A. But
Here.
they had no one in sight.
Last player standing.
Great dink. But unfortunately traded out. Space Cack here has a really great angle. Oh,
Absolute whiff.
a little bit of a whiff. Might want to get into aim labs.
Oh my god. Like a. Yeah, I'm a Carroll. I'll go to Carroll. But it should be like 9-4 right now. Because I don't know why. It's an obvious rotate. Why are there 2 people on B? No one on A. I don't get it. It should be an easy win. They had like 14 seconds to plan. And I don't know. You just gotta have someone on site.
Bring them down.
Mistakes should not be made. But you're right.
I'll find you.
Oh jeez.
Quick plant coming in from NMSU here, also finding 2 kills. 3v5 for the side of Carroll University. Gonna have a really hard time breaking this C point.
Here.
Pushing through C window into garage. Gotta check your corners. Gotta know someone's gonna be to the left here. Pulled in by the Astra.
Last player standing.
Use it with a quick 2-piece at the
Man.
end there. Oozly finding
Mexico
Clown.
crawls back once again. Man, that is infuriating if you're Carroll.
The lead that you created
Is
now
gone. 6-0 the first map. 6-2 the second.
Of course. Carroll expected to lose that round, admittedly.
Yeah.
Especially after losing that first pistol, but it looks like Carroll actually forced that round and now is forced Econ. We have 4 classics and a frenzy out from Carroll. Carroll really
Terrible.
wanted to force that round, try and win it, but the 2 quick kills just come through for NMSU, and all of a sudden Carroll's down to
Rotate.
Econ, and they have to drop another round basically here for free.
Alright. Get to the site.
Carroll is reading this pretty well. They have a pinch coming through from the back.
Tango down. Suppress it. There's suppress.
Carroll really needs to find this player too, though. The Fade. Fade's going to be up through mid. Got 2 players in garage. And it looks like Carroll might have to give this one. Pisa probably going to swing here and find 2.
One enemy remaining.
Just gotta rotate way quicker than that. It was 4 on site and only 1 Carroll on site. It was winnable. Just rotate fast.
Timeout coming here from Carroll University. Definitely want to change the pace after forcing a round 2 defense, losing it, and now struggling on Econ. Had to save another round with a frenzy and 4 classics, and doesn't get a whole lot of kills to try and reset those guns for NMSU. NMSU now heavily up on Econ compared to Carroll University. Carroll University going to have a full buy here, though.
Got the op coming out. Take a deep breath, Carroll. Deep breath. Deep breaths. Face looks like she's having fun.
Notably not here today is Dirt Merlin. Dirt Merlin, one of the varsity players on the Valorant team, kind of ran over the previous team that they played back last Monday, especially on that map 2. Coming in map 2, wasn't there for map 1. Came in and then they dominated 13-1.
Yeah.
Dirt Merlin, unfortunately, not here today. Instead, at an intramural volleyball game away, I believe, at another university.
Intramural
Stealing
volleyball.
sight. Here.
Intercollegiate. Or intra. Golden Llama losing the op there.
Find you,
Definitely
spike planted.
want that money back.
Yes.
5,000, right? No, 4,200 down for you?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's a very expensive gun, people.
Bring them down.
And definitely going to want that back. 3-5 again here on a retake for Carroll. Asher folds in Space Cag. Space Cag should be an easy
Player
kill here.
standing.
Leon finding 3 on the round so far. And they just know where Boom Cycle is. Katana finding that with the Spectre. Now picks up the Vandal for themselves. Carroll University really needs to find a defensive round here and try and turn this around. Really struggling on the defensive side, of course.
Very.
On the attacker side, going 7-5. Not exactly the worst. Definitely could be better on the side of
Gotta
Carroll.
pull New Mexico. Brawl back. Gotta do what they're doing. Not even
Can I
be
get this?
A's. They are down. Just keep winning.
How do you feel about an Omen with a Bucky? Because Golden Llama has decided to run with the Bucky.
Bucky's hard. You have to be like in their face. Kill anything.
Looks like he's about ready to TP, but opts against it. I would too, given TPing with a Bucky. Not necessarily the
Bring
best
them
play.
down.
Hey.
Gun here.
Great coming through. Space Cat now stunned by the Astra Leon.
The turret, dude.
Turret
down.
kill.
C.
Those are a bit rare. Nice kill on
KO
the...
is down. If KO's works, if KO is down,
Last
he
player
can be
standing.
revived or shot to death, but it takes a little bit. When the timer goes up and he's not revived, he's getting revived right now. Carroll somehow. Oh no, it's
30 seconds left.
That is huge. That Clowns lets that happen there. That is not good.
Spike planted.
Knife actually doesn't find Clowns. So they might think he's on a rotate here. Of course, the KO is still watching
One
Raj.
enemy remaining.
Quick kill, but now you have to look right of boxes. Dash possibly coming through here. Definitely saw. Didn't see. Didn't see on the dash. Clowns, unfortunately, gotta open up the eyes.
Well, if you watch the KO, he's right in the hallway. You have, I mean, you gotta watch KO here. There's no way you just let him revive there in the middle of the open. That is a big mistake from Carroll here. In rounds, you desperately need.
Little quick reminder on where
it's
we
not
are
over.
on the series.
Mm-hmm.
The Aggies, New Mexico State University Aggies took map 1 Pearl 13-11. We are, of course, on now map 2, which is Haven. And the scoreline is currently 10-7 in favor of New Mexico State University. If Carroll can bring this back and win map 2, we're going to map 3 on Ascent, in which Carroll will be attacking once more first before going on the defensive against New Mexico State University. Of course, though, Carroll needs to pick up these rounds in order to actually force a map 3.
They let go of 3 or 4 now, very winnable rounds. So they know it can do it. They just have to execute. Get a lineup here.
Eight orb, the lineup here, following it. Wonderful camera work from Mr. Kleinsaucer here, trying to find anything there with the orb. Doesn't, so now they know this is clear, but they might not know that this Omen is sitting in the smoke.
Lurking.
Astra placing some
You
orbs
should
down.
run.
Attacker Killjoy coming through from New Mexico State University.
Oh my.
Just a stinger for the Omen, unfortunately. Not going to find anything.
Mark 4.
Unfortunate.
Another 5v3. Riptide getting...
Big ol'.
I'm scratching my head
Spike
at why
planted.
you'd even want to be caught in that.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. You know.
Carroll basically in a must-win here.
I'll find you.
Needing to find this round. Killjoy trying to possibly lock down some people on site here.
Finished. Caught
Finds one, which I believe is in...
Last player standing.
Shots.
Riptide in a unfortunate situation. 11-7 New Mexico State University.
Coming
More to
back.
go for New Mexico.
2 more to go.
It's just like it's 1 or 2 plays each round. Just losses Carroll. So close. So close.
Here.
Game is extremely close. Coming down to 1 or 2 plays each map.
Time for a field test.
All right, here we go. B push.
Stacking 5s long here. 2 on the site
want to
A
hide
for
it?
Carroll. Astra Wall coming through here. And now Clowns is basically stuck. I think that isn't a great place to hide, Clowns, as they possibly can see you, but it looks like they don't. Quick peek, runs out, running and gunning, doesn't really find any shots. Finds a nice dink on
C.
Leon there, but is traded out by Pisa, Space Cac, and
Let's go. Got this. Come on, Carroll.
Spike
Very
planted.
winnable.
Very winnable indeed. 2v2 situation. Carroll needs to now find this fade and
Last
KO.
player
KO
standing.
playing the post plant.
Go roomy.
One enemy remaining.
Base kick finding one. Has 10 health. KO's now moving down to Cubby for this post plant.
Placing swarm grenade.
He's not.
Swarm grenade
It
out.
was not.
Swarm
Ooh,
grenade tagged. And KO triple swings for the kill there.
Extremely
12-7.
well played from
New
Goose
Mexico
there.
State.
Didn't fall for any of it.
Match point.
New Mexico
Oh
State
my goodness.
at match point now. And game point.
Carroll's not won a single defense round.
That is true. They'll definitely need to work on their defensive holds. How to rotate
9
properly.
rounds. Sorry, 9 rounds in a row. New Mexico is insane after being down by so much.
Carroll hoping to bring it back here. Start the climb up what seems to be an insurmountable hill of defensive rounds. Looking like an A push here from the side of New Mexico State, but they are starting to leak slowly towards most likely C. 2 players passing up that B window. Doesn't want to give any information from that jet that was just sitting at B along with the Rays. Rays looking like they're holding an Airy. Aries, of course, a new gun that we haven't seen in this match. It is an LMG, similar to the Odin. Riptide needs to find that kill.
30 seconds left.
Need to see it.
Spike planted.
Now stuck in a 4v4 post plant. Carroll needs to act quick. Boom cycle with 3 on the round.
Enemy remaining.
There's
There
the
we go.
5, and Carroll finally picks up a defensive
The
round.
skid is over. We're losing 9 rounds in a row. Oh, Carroll, finally stop. What? Let's not make this round an aberration, Carroll.
Carroll
Let's
stops
bring
the
it
bleeding.
back. Oh, Mo.
Carroll stops the bleeding, puts on a bandage, but they're going to
Placing
need a
alarm
lot
bot.
more than bandages. They're
Placing
going to
swarm
need
grenade.
stitches, surgery,
Placing swarm grenade.
and that
Placing
CPR,
sentry.
mouth to mouth.
CPR. Carroll's looking a little bit dead, but finally showing a little bit of life after
Yeah.
getting resuscitated in defense.
All these skins cost a lot of money.
Here.
Shouts out to Quasi here, showing that it's most likely A. Attacker Killjoy coming in from Cortana. It's going to be down at Sewer. It's going to be hard to destroy for Carroll. Clowns, though, in a really good spot, but has to get out as fast as possible.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to be fought by this Killjoy.
I think I would almost take that game there. Be a penalty.
Satchel out.
That Killjoy basically getting
Face your
a
fear.
great break into sight. Carroll forced to walk off of sight due to that Killjoy. Space Cack on a flank here. Excuse me. Quasi finding that, sniffing it out, and dealing with her with 1 headshot.
Blocking sight.
Last
5-2,
player
5-1.
My way.
Golden Llama, the last ditch hope here, finds 1, but Gosley
Attackers
trades
win.
it. GG's.
GG's.
New Mexico State University 13, Carroll University 8 brings New Mexico State to 2-0.
Man. A lot to work on for Carroll. Gotta be extremely frustrating. Because you built such a lead in the first two halves of the first two maps, only just let it go again is going to be frustrating. It's very frustrating. But sleep on it, wake up, forget about it, on to the next game, and hope to see these guys again. You could show them that it was just a fluke. But extremely impressive. New Mexico, never going away. As soon as they get knocked down, they get back up and absolutely sucker punch Carroll University. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in Friday for Call of Duty and Madden
on Thursday.
Not
Have
sure
some games
we'll be
for you
streaming
on
that.
Thursday of Madden. Of course, Call of Duty on Friday. Looking to
Woohoo.
stagger the JV and Academy, and the varsity squad so you can get both action from both teams. Thank you again to New Mexico State University, and of course, GG's. Well played, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for being great sports. Thank you for being a great audience. And from Carroll University, PIT, Pioneer Indoor Terrace, and the CEC,
Yeah.
I would like to say thank you,
Thank you.
and good night from me, Pez.
And me, Klein.
Thank you very much.
Love you.
See you all soon.